Yeah,
Huh?
they have pool, but I didn't use the pool.
Oh, you didn't use the.
Recording is on.
Oh, okay, we'll stop.
No problem. So, Raj Kishorji, I sent you an email.
क्या चीज क्यों क्यों वो म्यूट कर दिया मैंने नहीं किया
Namaste, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday session. So, let's first begin by making sure we are seated with our back straight, aligned. Make sure you can have good back support if you need it. Close your eyes and become aware of yourself from the soles of the feet up to the top of the head, part by part, slowly. As you observe it, let it relax. Take a slow, deep breath in. Direct it to any place you feel tightness, and as you exhale, feel it slowly loosen the muscles there. And mentally let go and find the mind relaxing. Our usual disclaimer when you attend this session: you do so with the understanding that you're responsible for your own well-being. Our organization and those of us who lead these sessions don't take responsibility towards the outcome of your participation here. So please exercise caution in whatever you do and follow the rule of yoga that there cannot be any strain whatsoever in what you do. Everything should be done with such light effort whereby you can have meditative focus in what you're doing. Anything that doesn't feel comfortable should not be done. It's all about gentle stimulation. So keeping that in mind, let's first begin by establishing the group consciousness. Think of everyone who is in this group as within yourself. Now we will begin with the first of 3 Oms. The first Om to take your awareness beyond the body. The second beyond into the spiritual zone, spiritual world. And third into the source of everything, that is God. So take a deep breath in. Observe the effect of the 3 Oms within you. Feel like a lightness that has already come within you, lighter than it was before. Now we are ready to go on to our chakra vibrations. Throughout this practice, try to keep your eyes closed. But if you need to see something, how we are doing, you can of course open your eyes, but only briefly. Keeping the eyes closed builds your internal focus and has a better yogic effect. Bring your awareness to the perineum, and as we squeeze at the perineum, we do the sound LUM, pressing on the little finger with the thumb and with the middle of the palm facing towards the perineum, the Muladhara chakra. Take a deep breath in. LUM. Release the fingers, continue. Last time. Bring your awareness an inch or so above the perineum, behind the pubic area. As you draw in there, we do the sound VUM, pressing on the ring finger with the thumb, with the center of the palm pointing towards the Swadhisthana chakra, the pubic area. VUM. 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 Release the fingers, continue. VUM. 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 Now bring the awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body. As you draw in at the navel, we do the sound Ram, pressing on the middle finger with the thumb, with the palm facing towards the navel. Ram. Ram. Release the fingers, continue. Ram. 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 Last time. Ram. Bring your awareness in between the breasts in the middle of the body. There we do the sound Yam, pressing on the index finger, the forefinger, pointing finger with the thumb, and place the middle of the palm towards that point, the Anahata Chakra. Yam. Yum. 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 Release the fingers, continue. Yum. Last time. Yum. Now bring the awareness to the throat, and focusing here, we do the sound hum with the thumbs up, with the palm slightly open, facing towards the throat area, the Vishuddhi chakra. Hum. Release the hand, continue. Last time. Bring your awareness to the middle of the head. And the middle of the head, the easiest way to figure is bring your fingers to the edge of your eyes and slide it all the way back till it hits the ear. Where the two fingers are pointing, that's where we focus. And there, focusing, we do the sound chum, like KSH, or AM, whatever KSH is the beginning. Thumbs up again, loose fist. Chum. Release the hand, continue. Chum. Last time. Now, bring the awareness to the top of the middle of the head, and there we do the sound Om. Again, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand. Continue. Last time. Continue to keep your eyes closed. Observe how the quietness you felt, the lightness you felt after you did the 3 Ohms, now that has become even more profound within you. It may, for each of you may feel it differently. Now, from here, we are going to go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. Those of you who know it, please proceed. And those of you who need instructions, bring your awareness to the throat area, which is the lowermost part of the mouth. Focusing there. As you inhale in slow, deep breath only through the nostrils, feel a mild sucking sensation. And as you exhale, feel it's like a reverse sucking sensation. The breath has to be slow and long, and it has to be done with ease, without strain. If you find you're unable to feel the sensations doing it in an easy way, make a big smile with the cheeks coming out. When the cheeks come out fully with a big smile, you'll find a slight stretch in the bottommost part of the mouth. Focus on the stretch. And as you inhale and exhale, you will feel like the air is rubbing on the stretch, and that is good enough. So please continue. Each of you will have your own speed of breathing. You want to be in the slow side of breathing that is right for you, but I'm going to demonstrate my slow, but yours may not be as slow as that. So, but you have to do it in your zone of comfort. I lift up the hand as I inhale and bring it down as I exhale. As we continue with the Ujjayi breath, we can go on to our shoulder rotations. Keep your hands on your knees, and as you inhale in Ujjayi, lift up the shoulders and observe the hands lift up with the tip of the fingers touching the thigh. And as you complete the inhalation, roll the shoulders all the way back, and the tip of the fingers have slid on your thigh halfway. And as you're ready to exhale, place the palm on your thighs and lower the shoulders behind. And as you do the exhalation in Ujjayi, slide the hand forward and come back to your knees again and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now, bring the hands in a Namaste position right at your chest. And as we inhale, We stretch the hand up and lean backward, pulling back the shoulders. And as you exhale, bring the hands by the side and complete the exhalation. We are doing the Ujjayi breath in this motion. Last rotation. Now make a fist, bend at the wrist, bring it towards the chest with the elbows in line with the shoulders. And now as we inhale, open out the palms perpendicular to the forearms, spread out the fingers and stretch out, pulling the shoulders all the way back and slightly leaning backward. And as you exhale in Ujjayi, make a fist and bend at the wrist. And as you complete the exhalation, slowly bring the fist right into the chest and continue. Last Ujjayi in this motion. Now fist below the chin and elbows in line with the shoulders. We continue with the Ujjayi breath. The Ujjayi breath is anti-inflammatory, so it will reduce inflammation in your body and reduce pain, improves the vitality. So as we do this with different motion, it impacts those parts of the body even more. So now we are going to do wrist rotations along with stretching out the phalanges and the fingers so that the knuckles and all of those get stimulated. As you inhale, go around the wrist, open out the palms as wide as possible, spreading out the fingers. And as you exhale in Ujjayi, make a fist, bend at the wrist and complete the exhalation of the Ujjayi. And continue the inhalation. Inhale, the hands opening out like a flower, and exhale like it is becoming a bud once again. Last exhalation. Now let's go reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. We complete the Ujjayi and now we go on to normal breathing, slow deep breathing, interlock the fingers and bring your knuckles behind the head. Not the palms, but turn it over and try to bring the knuckles. If the knuckles don't fit, at least let the little finger, the sides of the palm, come onto your head. And as you inhale, pull back the shoulders and the elbows. And as you exhale, gently twist to one side. Inhale, come back, and exhale, twist the other way, and continue. Inhale, come back, continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Now get hold of your elbows behind the head. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow, feel the shoulder blade stretch. And as you continue to stretch, feel the hip also stretch all the way down on that side. Inhale, come back. And exhale, pull on the other side. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Release the hands, and now we can go on to the neck exercises. As you exhale, gently tilt the head, bringing one ear towards one shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, tilt towards the other shoulder. Inhale, come back up. As you do it with ease, you don't have to be perfectly mindful that the shoulders don't move. If the shoulders moved a little bit, don't worry about it. Continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back to the center. Now we rotate the head, turning to each side one at a time. As you exhale, turn the head and look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. Inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Now, we can, as you inhale, take the head back and stretch out the neck. Now pull up the neck, and as you exhale, bring the chin towards the chest. Once again, inhale, toss the head back, stretch out the neck. Pull up the neck, and as you exhale, bring the chin towards the chest. And now we go 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle, and continue. All these exercises are part of our spinal stimulation. Now let's go in the reverse direction. In this exercise, we are stimulating the vertebral column in the neck area. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we can go on to our twisting of the spine to each side. When we are doing this, as we exhale, we will turn to the right, crossing over the left hand over the right knee and stretching out with the right hand, you turn. But as you're exhaling and turning, you do the sound ah. Same way you do with the next breath as you exhale to the left side. Third breath, you go backward, keeping your hands on your seat. You don't have to lift your butt, but if you do, you will have a bigger stretch. Do it within your capacity. And as you fourth exhalation, bring the chin downward towards the chest, but here instead of doing ah, we do the humming sound, sound. So let's begin. First breath, as you exhale to the right, ah, to the left, to the back, chin to the chest. Second round, we do 2 exhalations in each direction. To the right first. To the left. to the back. Chin to the chest. Third round, we do 3 exhalations in each direction to the right. To the left side. To the back. Chin to the chest. Now we cross one leg over the opposite thigh, and as we exhale, we'll squeeze at the perineum and do the sound lum as we pull the knee towards the opposite shoulder as we turn the head the other way. We will do this for 5 exhalations. In each exhalation, try to draw it closer and closer up towards the other shoulder. This will have the effect of stretching out the hips, the lowermost part of the spine, as we are trying to stimulate the spine. The spine, as part of the central nervous system, is very important for the vitality in the body. So let's begin. Lum. Lum. Last time. Now we'll cross the other leg over. Lam. 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 Last time. Lam. Now we can sit up straight with your eyes closed. Observe the spine from the tailbone along the back going into the brain. We'll do the sound Om, and some of you may prefer the sound Ah. And visualize as you do that in exhalation, the vibration flowing from the tailbone all the way through the spine to the back of the head and going out of the top of the head. We'll do this 3 times, so take a deep breath in. Observe with your eyes closed. While we did the previous practices before the spinal alignment, you felt the lightness within you. Now you feel the physical elements also loosening. The body is more stimulated and more alert. Now let's stand up. And those of you who don't have good balance, you can remain seated. And those of you who are standing up, keep your feet shoulder width apart with the inside of the feet parallel to each other. You can keep it slightly wider if you like for better balance. And whether you're seated or standing, bring your hands to your hips behind you. And as you inhale, push on one hand and make a backward arch tilted in the direction where you're pressing. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, push on to the other side. And exhale, come back up. And continue. Observe the stretch you feel in your thighs and legs. Even though the principal area where you're impacting is in the lumbar area and the hip area. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now, we're keeping equal weight on both the feet. As you inhale, push on your hips behind you and make a backward arch, pulling back the shoulders and the head. And observe the stretch of the spine and also the impact from the feet to the head. Inhale and exhale into the stretch. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly come up. And now as you exhale, get hold of your elbows behind the back and lean forward from the hip, keeping the chin up and shoulder pulled back. With each exhalation, try to come down a little bit more. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, drop the hands towards the floor. Get hold of your legs wherever it reaches. If it reaches your feet, you can hold your feet. Now taking another deep breath in. As you exhale, pulling on your leg, come down as much as you can, but don't bend your back. If you find the back is tending to bend, just bend your knees a little bit and keep your shoulder and head high, and you will find the back won't bend. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, drop the head in between the knees and inhale, come back up. Now get hold of your hips, and as you inhale, bend at the knees, keeping the body vertical. Exhale, come up. Observe the stretch in the ankles. Inhale down. Exhale up. For those of you who are seated, if you have something to support yourself to stand up, you can consider doing it too. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now separate out the feet a little bit more and we'll go around the hips. Inhale, half a circle coming forward. Exhale, complete the circle going backward and continue in the same direction. Inhale and exhale. Now let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we can take a seat and we'll go on to the alternate nostril breathing. Begin inhalation from the left nostril, exhale to the right, inhale through the right and exhale to the left and continue. This practice is intended to balance the energy flow in the two hemispheres of the brain, and that balances our inner dimension with our outward demands. Now, once you finish the last exhalation through the left nostril, we are ready to go on to our spinal mantra. Simply follow the instructions, the visualization. You don't have to do the mantra. All you have to do is listen to it and visualize the flow along the spine from the tailbone through the spine, through the back of the head and out of the top of the head. We do the 7 mantras from the feet and ankle to the knees to the lowermost part of the spine, which is in between the buttocks and the back, and then the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine in the neck, and then in the back of the head, in the very top, called the Shikha point. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same, that is Aim. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle with mantra Aim, moving to knees where we vibrate Shim, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. Aim, Shim, 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 Jim. Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jaim, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jaim, Haim. 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 Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jaim, Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Aim, Shim, Jim, Jaim, Haim, Aim, Om.
I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om. I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm Om.
Now we can go on to our Bhastrika practice. Bhastrika is simply slow, deep breathing, but not too slow, but enough to increase the exchange of our air exchange in our lungs, increasing oxygenization. But a note on the previous practice that we did on the spinal mantra, this is something which we have found to provide relief to a lot of people who have aging-related issues of the spine. And for some people, there has been complete restoration as well. So now, for Bhastrika, since we want to have full inhalation, exhalation, but without strain, without jerking. So as you inhale, pull back the shoulders. And when you do that, you don't have to lift up your hand. If you have any shoulder issues, you can simply pull back the shoulders. But if you lift up the hand, for those who have no issue, it will be even more comfortable. The belly comes out as you inhale, chest expands and shoulder pulls back as you inhale. And exhale, make a fist and bring your elbows down. The belly goes in, chest contracts and shoulder comes down. So let's go. Inhale. Exit. 2. Exit. 3. Exit. 4. Exit. 5. Exit. 6. Exit. 7. Exit. 8. Exit. 9. Exit. 10. Exit. 11. Exit. 12. Exit. 30. exit. 40, exit. 50, exit. 60, exit. 70, exit. 80, exit. 90, exit. 20, exit. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari, or for those of you who don't know the practice, all you can do is keep the eyes closed, take a deep breath in through both the nostrils, close the right nostril, hold the breath as long as you can with the chin down, close the right nostril and exhale through the left. We can also do one Bhramari together. This is humming. So take a deep breath in, close the ears with your thumb and hum. Now we can get ready for the second round of Bhastrika. Pull back the shoulders as you inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12, exhale. 30, exhale. 40, exhale. 50, exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. 20, exhale. Once again, observe the sensations within yourself and your head. Until sensations subside in the head, we don't go on to the next round. For those of you who know the Ujjayi Kumbhaka and the Bhramari, you can do that. For others, take a deep breath in. Hold the breath with chin down. And when you're ready to exhale, close the right nostril with the thumb and exhale through the left nostril. And we can do a Bhramari also. Take a deep breath in, close your ears. Now let's get ready for the last round of Bhastrika. Pull back the shoulders, inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Once again, you can do the Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari, or else just observe the sensations in your head. Take a deep breath in, hold the breath, chin down. When you're ready to exhale, close the right nostril, exhale through the left nostril. Now, observe the quietness you feel within you. You also feel energized. Take a deep breath in and bring your focus to the topmost part of your forehead. You can place a finger there. Take a deep breath in with the focus of the breath going there. Hold the breath for a moment and then slowly exhale through both the nostrils. Now we are ready for meditation. Make sure you're seated comfortably with your back straight. You can keep your palms in any open position, either both palms facing upward, one over the other with the thumb touching, or you can keep the palms open, separated on your knees. Don't use any other mudras. And in this position with your eyes closed, observe within yourself the calmness and balance in your body after all these practices and your mind being calm. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything, I let go of everything. You can also mentally affirm, I surrender to the source of everything, that is God, and mentally let go. Now, if you have a preferred method of meditation, you can do it. If not, visualize a flow from the lowermost part of the sternum, going through you and out of the top of the head, and that flow feels like 3 syllables, 3 vibrations. Aim, Em, Om, Aim, Em, Om, Aim, Em, Om. As you follow that visualization with the mental repetition of the mantra, we'll have Om playing in the background, and if you find the sound not conducive for your meditation, you can turn off your volume. Become aware of your breath. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I have come into this body. Become aware of your presence above the head, and from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet, observe the senses. The senses given to us to fulfill the purpose for which we have come into this body. Now take another slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, raise the palm of your hands and look straight into the palm of your hands as you open your eyes. With that, we end the session for today. Thank you all for attending. Namaste.